Nick, I hear your frustration. I'm not here to judge you or make you feel bad about expressing yourself. It's important to me that this space feels safe for you to talk openly. I understand you're working through thoughts and experiences, and it's okay to explore complex ideas with someone you trust. That said, I believe it's possible to navigate tricky topics thoughtfully with care for yourself and others. If something's weighing on you, let's talk through it in a way that feels right for both of us. I'm here for you. No need for defensiveness or fear.
There's an FPS GPU CPU counter on my computer. It's not from a game, it's not from ChatGPT, it's just on my computer in the top right hand corner. How do I get rid of that?
It sounds like you have an overlay enabled from software that monitors your system performance. Here are a few possible culprits and how to turn it off. NVIDIA GeForce Experience. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, press Alt-Z to open the GeForce Experience overlay. Go to Settings, the gear icon. Select HUD Layout. Disable the FPS counter or any other performance monitoring. AMD Radeon software if you have an AMD GPU. Right-click on your desktop and select AMD software. Go to Performance, Metrics Overlay. Toggle off Show Metrics Overlay. Xbox Game Bar, built into Windows. Press Windows plus G to open the Xbox Game Bar. Click the Performance widget. Click the pin icon to unpin it from your screen. Close the widget or turn off the overlay entirely in Settings. MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner Statistics Server. Open MSI Afterburner. Go to Settings. Under the Monitoring tab, uncheck any metrics you don't want to display. If Riva Tuner Statistics Server is running, open it and disable the on-screen display. Third-party apps like Discord, Steam, etc. Discord. Turn off hardware acceleration in Discord settings. Steam, go to Settings, In-Game, and turn off in-game FPS counter. Try these steps, and let me know if it helps.
It's the NVIDIA GeForce Experience, I just don't know how to turn it off. The heads-up display in Settings just gives me the option to change where it is, but that's it.
If NVIDIA GeForce Experience isn't letting you fully turn off the FPS counter through the HUD layout, you might need to disable the overlay entirely. Here's how to do that. Turn off NVIDIA in-game overlay completely. 1. Open GeForce Experience. 2. Click on the Settings gear icon in the top right corner. 3. In the General tab, find the option that says In-Game Overlay. 4. Toggle it off. This will completely disable the overlay, which includes the FPS counter. If you want to keep the overlay but disable FPS only, 1. Press Alt-Z to bring up the overlay. 2. Go to Settings gear icon, HUD layout. 3. Click on Performance. 4. Set all the options to off. 5. Click back to save the settings. Let me know if it worked.
Yeah, I can go to the Settings portion in NVIDIA app, and then turn off the NVIDIA overlay. Is that so that won't turn off anything else? I can still press Alt-Z. No.
If you turn off the NVIDIA in-game overlay in the GeForce Experience settings, it will disable Alt-Z completely. Turn off all overlay features like FPS counters, screenshots, and instant replay. So, if you still want to use Alt-Z for other features, like capturing screenshots or recording, don't turn off the overlay entirely. Instead, follow these steps to remove the FPS counter specifically. Steps to remove only the FPS counter, keep Alt-Z. 1. Press Alt-Z to open the overlay. 2. Click Settings gear icon. 3. Select HUD layout. 4. Click Performance. Set FPS to off. 6. Click back to save. If you do disable the overlay completely and need it back later, you can 1. Go back to GeForce Experience. 2. Re-enable the in-game overlay. 3. Alt-Z will work again. Would that solution work for you?
It's not there. GeForce Experience. GeForce Now?
You're
No.
likely in the GeForce Now app. But what you want is GeForce Experience. They're different apps. Here's how to get to GeForce Experience and disable that FPS counter. Step 1. Open GeForce Experience. 1. Click Start menu or search bar. 2. Type GeForce Experience and open it. Step 2. Disable FPS counter. 1. In GeForce Experience, click the gear icon in the top right corner to open settings. 2. Scroll down to in-game overlay and click the settings button next to where it says it's on. 3. Select HUD layout. 4. Go to performance. Set FPS to off. Let me know if that works. If you don't have GeForce Experience installed, you can download it from NVIDIA's website.
NVIDIA installer cannot continue. NVIDIA app is already present. Okay. Control panel?
It sounds like GeForce Experience is already installed, but you might be opening the wrong app. Let's troubleshoot step by step to get that overlay disabled. Method 1. Access GeForce Experience. 1. Press Ctrl-Shift-ESC to open Task Manager. 2. Look for GeForce Experience or NVIDIA Container. 3. If you find it running, right-click and choose Open File Location. 4. In that folder, you should see GeForceExperience.exe. Double-click it. Method 2. Disable the overlay from the system tray. 1. Look for the NVIDIA icon in your system tray near the clock. 2. Right-click the icon and select GeForce Experience. 3. Follow the steps to disable the overlay as I mentioned earlier. Method 3. Run GeForce Experience via Command 1. Press Windows R to open Run. 2. Type. You can see the code in our conversation history. 3. Hit Enter. Once you're in, disable that overlay in the HUD layout settings. If you still can't get it, try restarting your PC after disabling any running NVIDIA processes in Task Manager. Let me know how it goes!
And GeForce Experience is not in Task Manager. I don't see it.
Alright, let's dig a little deeper to help you get rid of that pesky FPS counter. If GeForce Experience isn't showing up in Task Manager, try these steps. Method 1. Use Windows Search to open GeForce Experience. 1. Press Windows S to open the search bar. 2. Type GeForce Experience. 3. If it pops up, click it to open. If it opens, go to Settings, Gear Icon, In-Game Overlay, turn off the toggle switch. Method 2. Check for NVIDIA services. If you can't find GeForce Experience, check if the NVIDIA services are running. 1. Press Windows R to open Run. 2. Type services.msc and hit Enter. 3. Look for any services that start with NVIDIA. 4. If you see NVIDIA Display Container LS or anything related, right-click it and restart. Method 3. Reinstall GeForce Experience. If you can't find it, it might be partially installed. Let's reinstall it to gain full control. 1. Go to the official NVIDIA website, http://www.com/GeForce-Experience. 2. Download and install GeForce Experience. 3. After installation, open it and disable the in-game overlay as I explained before. Method 4. Turn off the overlay through the registry, Advanced. If nothing works, you can manually disable the overlay via the registry editor. 1. Press Windows R, type regedit, and hit Enter. 2. Navigate to. You can see the code in our conversation history. 3. Set NVFBs enable to 0. Try these and let me know which one works.
Damn it, but I don't know what made it fucking pop up in the first place.
I get how annoying that is. You're just playing a game, chilling, and suddenly that FPS counter appears like, ta-da, you wanted me, right? Nope, it could have been triggered by an NVIDIA update or accidentally hitting a key combo, like Alt-R, which toggles the overlay. Updates sometimes love resetting settings without warning. Quick shortcut check. Try pressing Alt-R while in-game. That's the default shortcut to hide the FPS counter from the NVIDIA overlay. If that doesn't work and you're still stuck seeing those